Hi guys, this is PK. Let's let's take a look if this thing is done. All right, off the bat, we have somewhat a 5-way move up, which was broken by a corrective move down. I think at least that it's corrective, my opinion. Looking at the structure, I'm really not sure what was the top. Was it this one or that one? So we have to go from somewhere, right? A zigzag into a zigzag X into a zigzag Y. Why not? This to me looks like a clean done impulse. Even the last wave here is impulsive. We are slowly exiting the descending double zigzag channel, but yet there are confirmations to be done, and we somewhat have a one-to-one W to Y. Y goes a bit lower. If you take it out, we still didn't get one-to-one on the linear scale. Anyhow, Elliott wave is most likely for long-term counts, let's say. So do yourself a favor and then take a look at the macro and use the fib from the top. We have 0.38. This is not so much of a drop yet, but if you look at it from the last bull run, from the bottom to the top, we had 0.5 tag, wait, here, and then we had another run. Should I even check this one? I think there's no point in checking this one. $0.38. If, however, we take a look at the linear scale and I remove these, we're only at the 0.61. Previous bull runs were starting at 0.8 or 0.7 something before, right? Before we had a start. Here, for example, 0.79 or whatever. And then here, before a major run, oh, this was a lot actually, 0.9 already. 0.9 again. So was this enough then? Was this a good count? I guess time will tell. And then if you're Elliott wave trader, you're interested in gathering here, right? Because you're up for that. Dear God, like why is the black one on? Out of all of colors, it's the black one. Probably because it's a basic one, the default one, since everyone uses white background. What I want to say is, where's the, Jesus Christ, there. You want to accumulate that to have that. So now we're accumulating this to have something there. If we're gonna have another similar run, we have this dragging last waves, no? Look at that. Before this looks like A, B, C done, right? But actually there was a triangle, and then the last drop, and then we went up. So this one here Doesn't look so promising though, but it could be done. If we have that, well, then you know that something bigger might be coming, or at least what is coming is a wave of fucking hell. Wave A, then B, and C, and then we continue back to the Stone Age, or this could be wave 3 for another run. Ethereum, similar. So before I had this as a 3, I forgot what I had here. Did I have a flat here? Or a sideways combo? Doesn't matter. Anyway, what I have now is a big flat. And this big flat I programmed to come here. But now this little guy is showing life, which brought me back to, okay, like just quickly, a flat is A, B, C, right? 3, 3, 5. And if this impulse is done and we're over and we go for the next thing, or there is alternative count. So for example, I have this as a 1, A, B, C, flat, wave 2, another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, into a 4, into a 5, and we have a completed impulse here. In case that there is 1, 2, and a 1, 2, and another 1, 2, so 3 1, 2s, then we need to have 3 4 5s, right? So we have 1 4 5, second 4 5, and then potentially the last one to come here, which is discount. Get it? A discount? Only me? Okay. Another accumulation zone for Ethereum. In case this was some sort of a 4 here, and this was just a 5, this little wave, and now we have an impulsive here, that would be a bearish variation if this is A, B, back to the Stone Age with Ethereum, and B doesn't have to go up so much, it can be that and back to the Stone Age as well. The third one is XRP, and long time ago I guess I drew this triangle here, but I was optimistic that it's gonna last such a long time, short time. Looks like it dragged out. So A, B, C into W, X, whatever this flat is, wave X, and then we have a strong impulsive A, my opinion, descending contracting triangle with a barrier, and then 1 2 3, potentially A, B, C, D, E, 4. This is a triangle, might be a triangle. So right, this could be a count. And this would also complete a double zigzag. One zigzag X, another zigzag Y. It's not going in a demand zone though. And for XRP, the confirmation is going to be tough because this channel is so far up. So the move has to be something along these lines. To crash this, to crash terminus of a B, then you think, okay, something new is cooking. Or, which something is never, what never comes, right, is W, X, Y, X, Z. I never see this. It exists only in books. It's almost never. Okay. Normally, during the summer, there was never the bottom. we might have a bottom around October, maybe the end of September. The time will tell. Okay. Thank you for your time, guys. Have a lovely evening.